Welcome to our Kids Online Cooking Club edition for this week. This week, from our beautiful library here in Priest River, Idaho, we are going to be making Mexican hot chocolate. Now, the reason why we're doing this one, and we're doing it in a crock pot, is because today we're doing a class for the Make It group, which is our artist group from ages 10 and up, on Dia de los Muertos, which is the Day of the Dead in Mexico and Hispanic countries that celebrates your ancestors. And one of the traditions in Dia de los Muertos is that you make food that your ancestors would have liked, their favorite dishes, that kind of thing. So it's a big, very colorful celebration, and because we're doing that art class today, and we're going to be painting sugar skulls, I thought it would be nice to share a Mexican hot chocolate recipe that I found that requires a crock pot. So what I'm doing today, though, is we're going to assemble everything in the crock pot, and then it cooks for a number of hours. So I'm just going to show you all of the assembly today and what the ingredients are, and just assume that it turned out just fine for our class. So I am going to be doubling this recipe, so that requires a little bit of math. So anyway, without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, first thing is take the cocoa powder, brown sugar, and white sugar to a 4-quart or larger slow cooker. One thing I forgot that's off camera, I just realized this. Watch this. Okay. This is our boiling water. I boiled it over in the other part. So the first instructions are add cocoa powder, brown sugar, and white sugar to a 4-quart or larger slow cooker. Okay. Cocoa powder. This is not cocoa. This is cocoa powder. This is the unsweetened cocoa powder for cooking. Okay. 1 cup. The original recipe calls for half a cup, so I doubled it. All right. The sugar. This sugar is 3/4 of a cup of white sugar. It initially called for, I think, 6 tablespoons, which is an odd number, but when you multiply that up, it actually comes up to 3/4 of a cup. Half a cup of brown sugar, packed. Not heavily packed, but there you go. Okay, so the boiling water requires, it's 1.5 cups of boiling water. Normally it's 3/4 of a cup, but we're doing 1.5 cups because we doubled it. Recipes are always a really cool thing to do math with. So yeah, 1.5 cups right there. Then it says to whisk this together until it's smooth. Ooh, this is going to be so good. So one of the things that separates Mexican hot chocolate from regular hot chocolate is that it's got a little bit of spice to it. It has cinnamon and some cayenne in it. Okay, this is whisked together until it's smooth, looks really good. All right, now this called for a pint of half and half in the original recipe, and if anybody knows, 2 cups are in a pint, 2 pints are in a quart. So here's a quart of half and half. I really hope I have enough room in my crock pot. Yeah, it'll be okay. And then it called for a quart of milk, but that's doubling it. That's 1/2 gallon, which that's what this is here. This is, the kids are going to love this. Yep, we're getting to the top of the crock pot here. Okay, the original recipe says a 4-quart or larger crock pot. I don't remember the size of mine, but it's definitely like 6, 8. I think it's like 8 or 10, something like that. So make sure that you're using a large enough crock pot. Now the alternative is you could put this on the stove if you have a really low simmer setting on your stove. But once this is combined, okay, and we are going to add our cinnamon sticks. We have 4 cinnamon sticks here. Those are going in, and then we have cayenne pepper. And it says to use a pinch. So I'm going to do a little bit of cayenne pepper there. And I'm also going to add a little bit of ground cinnamon, just because I can. Stir that together. Okay. Now, that's it. As far as the assembly goes, that's everything. And then what we're going to do is, it says heat it on low for 4 hours or on high for 2 hours. I probably would prefer the low just because it'll give the cinnamon sticks a chance to you know, impart their flavors and that kind of thing. So we're going to get that started just in time for our class today, and then we're going to pour it and celebrate Dia de los Muertos. I'm also going to top each mug with some whipping cream, so that should be really tasty. That's our recipe for this week from the Priest River Library for our Kids Online Cooking Club. So may you enjoy Halloween, may you enjoy Dia de los Muertos. Hope you have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Bye.